Game number 6. It's our 6th game, and we're. That was a tough team. I have a lot of respect for Coach Schlesinger, his kids. I thought the team with the a little more talent won the game tonight, but I thought the team that was the most prepared, the best coached, and toughest, I thought that team lost the game tonight. I mean, I had a lot of respect for them. They out-toughed us, outworked us, out-hearted us, out-coached us. They did all those things, and that's why we're up 12 or 14 in the what was our biggest lead tonight? 13. Yeah, we're up 13, and it showed the personality of their team and then the personality of our team. You know, sometimes people don't like to hear the truth. That team was better coached, it was tougher, and more prepared than we were. And at the end of the day, that's on the coach.
Any questions?
Along those, when you say that, did you have an indication, or is it just sometimes a team comes out there from a standpoint?
Well,
Or
the team the other night we played was talented, but didn't hit us back like that team did tonight. You know, we watched them play South Alabama Saturday, and they were down 13 just like tonight, and then they came back and took the lead in the second half and lost it the last 30 seconds on the road at South Alabama. They did the same thing against Memphis. You know, obviously I was talking to myself when we were preparing this team.
late when you needed it, Corey and Armani come off the bench, hit 4 huge three-pointers, kind of get that lead back.
Well, that's why they were in. I didn't like some body languages out there. I didn't like certain things. I said, you know what? I got some more guys over here I can put in. Let's throw them out there and see what they can do.
Were you able to put your finger on exactly or anything that they were doing?
Yeah.
To slow you guys down?
Yeah, they're out competing us. Let's not act like this is brain surgery now. I've coached in about 1,000 of these things. I've seen this before. You know, when you start thinking a little bit better than you actually are, and the other team just wants to take a bite out of you, that can happen. So hopefully this is a lesson learned.
Some value there then maybe for the team to take away from it?
Yeah, I think it can be, sure.
And a quick turn of the page to Arkansas on Saturday. What does this give you to take to the team to practice the rest of the week
Well, I don't know.
prepared?
I don't know if I'm gonna worry a whole lot about using this as a lesson per se. You know, we played a really good Wake Forest team. I watched them beat Illinois last night. So, you know, we tend to play. I'd be surprised if we didn't play good Saturday. You know, I was a little bit worried about this game. You know, playing Incarnate Word, went by about 40. Now you got Arkansas, but I don't want to take anything away from them, though. I hate it when coaches get up here and bash their teams and they don't ever say anything good about the other team. Maybe the other team did something to make you do that, because we couldn't guard number 3. We didn't have one guy on our team that could guard number 3. If you don't believe me, watch the game. I'll show you the tape. Couldn't guard him. You know, we're averaging 15 offensive rebounds a game. You know, couldn't get an offensive rebound tonight. Offensive rebounding has nothing to do but effort. So, you know, for the first 5 games of the year, we're the number 1 offensive rebounding team in the conference. It didn't happen by accident. Tonight, we couldn't have bought one.
Rob, do me a favor, stay a little closer.
Closer. Rob, if you're going to have one of these games as a team, not taking anything away from New Orleans, but is it better to get it out of the way now rather than, you know, Saturday when you have Arkansas coming in?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a long season. Every game counts. So it's kind of the same message we heard after we lost to Drexel. Better to get it out the way now. So that's not an excuse for us anymore. Like I told Elvin and Mr. Elvin Hayes in the interview, they went to the NCAA tournament last year. We went to the NIT, so that's more than enough reason to come out and be fiery and just be ready to outcompete and outwork them. But that wasn't the case tonight. But yes, it is better to get it out the way now and not come to compete Saturday because Arkansas just beat UConn by I think about 40. So that could easily be the case if we don't come to compete.
You're obviously a competitive guy, competitive player. What does it do for you to obviously hear, Coach is upset and he's probably had some things to talk to you guys about and will the rest of the week. What does it do for you? What do you do? What do you do with it when you get that from Coach? How do you digest it? What do you do as far as using it to push yourself?
I'm pretty motivated on my own. I don't really need anybody to help motivate me. Maybe help me stay focused or stay locked in on small details. But more than anything, I just try to help my motivated personality just trickle down to some other guys who may not be like that as their off-the-court personality. So I just try to soak up what Coach Sampson says and basically put it in a different form to someone that may not understand.
Rob, Coach was saying Armani and Corey were in there for a reason late, but how big was it when things got tight, they hit those 4 big shots there?
Like Coach was saying, there's shooters and there's makers. So I'm glad they could come in and make some shots and fulfill their role. It's good for Corey to see something go down, Armani as well, but it's just big because going into Saturday, we're going to need them. We're going to need Arkansas to honor them in spacing the floor, and just we're going to need them to make some big shots.
Is a game like Saturday, you talked about it, all the games are important, but that tournament you guys went to, those were some big games that at some point people will look at the resume and say,
Right.
Is this another, you put Arkansas in that category in terms of when you're building your case
For sure.
for later in the year?
For sure. Arkansas NCAA tournament team, they're ranked 30th right now in KenPom. We keep up with all that kind of stuff. And their defense efficiency is really high. And we're trying to work on ours. So to come in and be able to have a chance to compete versus them, they're going to be some really good teams in the SEC this year. And they already beat some good teams this year. So it'll be definitely a good win on Selection Sunday.
Last thing for me, you guys have out-rebounded every team that you played this year. You've got more options now, more people that have the ability to go out and grab some boards. But how much of a difference is that for you guys this year to have guys, multiple guys that can do that?
Coach Sampson says it all the time, depth, big bodies. Chris Harris isn't even playing right now. But when he comes back, he's another big guy we can throw in there. But, we're proud of our big guys, and we just want to stay on them so they can be as best as they possibly can. And the better they are, the more dominant they are, the more we're going to win, the more likely we go to the tournament. So I'm super proud of those guys, and I just hope they can keep listening to Coach Sampson with the right attitude to get better.